woman from the African highlands who married a merchant from the lowlands. And she went down to his house and she was introduced to his son, who was a very sad young man because he had just lost his mother to a fever. Well, the woman did all that she could to be a mother to this child. She mended his clothes, she fixed his shoes, she made his favorite foods. She even, in the evening, when the stew was being served, she gave the best pieces to the boy. But he never thanked her. In fact, he never said anything. And sometimes a woman would try to hug him or give him a kiss, and the boy would run away. Well, from time to time, the boy and the woman were alone in the house because the husband, he was a merchant, he had to go off with a caravan to some of the remote towns. And one time when they were alone, the woman said, "I have always wanted to have a boy, and now finally I have one. I am so happy. I love you so much." But the boy said, "I don't love you. You're not my mother. My mother's dead. I hate you." And the boy went away. Well, that evening, the woman cried long into the night before she was able to fall asleep. And the next morning, the boy ran away. Well, it was about lunchtime before she went looking for him, and she knocked on the various doors, and nobody had seen him. She looked at the places where she thought a boy might go, couldn't find it. But fortunately, that night, her husband came home, and he knew where a boy would hide. And it wasn't long before he brought the boy back, and the woman was so excited, she wrapped her hands around the boy, but he pushed away. And that night, the woman hardly slept at all, and her pillow was soaked with tears. But she made up her mind that she was going to do something about this. She went to find a wise man who lived in a cave in a hill just a little bit beyond. She went to the wise man and asked him for a love potion that would make the boy love her just as he had loved his mother. The wise man says, "Well, that love potion will require the whiskers from the ferocious lion who lives across the river in the Black Rock Desert." "But the lion will kill me," said the woman. "I know little about lions, but I do know about love potions. You'll have to find a way." Well, the woman made her way home, and she was really afraid that the lion was going to kill her, but she loved her boy. So the next morning, she went to the river, found a place where she could cross, went to the Black Rock Desert, and there in the distance was the lion. Even from the distance, she could see it was ferocious. When the lion roared, she ran back to the river, crossed the ford, and ran back home. But the next morning, she found some courage. She went with a leg of lamb. She crossed the river, and she put the leg of lamb 100 yards from where the lion lay, and then she ran away. The next day, she came back with the leg of lamb, and she went 50 yards from where the lion lay. And she ran back a bit distance and watched where the lion came over and ate the lamb. And every day after that, she went a little bit closer. And soon the lion wasn't roaring at her when she came. She was almost sounded like a purr, if a lion can purr. And finally, she put the leg of lamb right at the feet of the lion. And as it chomped on the lamb, she grabbed 3 of the whiskers and ran back. Well, the lion hardly noticed 3 whiskers being pulled from his chin, but he was very happy to be eating the leg of lamb. But the woman ran, she crossed the river, and she ran to the cave where the wise man was. She said, "Here are the 3 whiskers, make me the love potion." "I will not make you a love potion. You learn to approach the lion slowly. Do the same for your young boy, and surely in time he will learn to love you." And that's the story of the lion's whiskers.